Hey everyone, today is day 3 of our mindful eating challenge, and today we're focusing on portioning out your food and trying to put your food in bowls and plates and not eating from the bag. So rather than, if you want some chips, taking them out of the bag, and how this can actually be helpful, and we can still include these foods when we're trying to lose weight, or we're trying to manage our weight or make healthier choices. So let's start with the chips example. So if you want to have some chips, try to measure them out in a bowl. Now you want to try to use a smaller bowl for the serving that you're going to have, because this allows our eyes to be more visually satisfied with the amount of food that we're eating. So this is 1 ounce of chips, which is about 9 chips, which is the serving size on the package. So this is the same amount here. It's hard to see, but that's like 1 ounce of chips. And this is the same serving, 1 ounce in this bowl. So use smaller bowls when you're portioning out these snacks. And in 1 ounce of chips, this is 140 calories, 8 grams of fat, and 15 grams of protein or of carbohydrate. So you just want to be mindful of these foods that are more calorie dense, of the amount that you're having of them with a serving at a time. And then with other foods, so this is an example with chili. So this is a larger bowl versus this is a smaller size bowl. So you can see when we have our chili in this larger bowl, it doesn't really look as much. And then we have it in a smaller bowl and it looks like a larger amount of food. So this is more visually attractive for our eyes to feel like we are more satisfied with the amount of food that we're having. You can also use smaller spoons. So if you use a smaller spoon to eat with, this will allow you to eat a smaller bite, slow down, eat slower, and be more satisfied with that. So that's another tip, is to use a smaller utensil. So smaller bowls, smaller utensils. And then we have some beverages. So alcohol is fine to enjoy. For women, it's recommended no more than 1 glass a day. For men, no more than 2 glasses of alcohol per day for men. So that being said, these can all be included into a healthy diet. It's just focusing on how much we're having at once to allow us to be successful and feel our best. So with alcohol and wine in particular, the serving is 5 ounces. So I measured out 5 ounces of wine. And as you're starting to learn serving sizes and portions, I would encourage you to just measure your drinks and foods in the beginning. This is what I encourage my clients to do, so you can start to understand what a serving size or a portion size, what it looks like. So what a half a cup looks like, what 5 ounces looks like. So that way, eventually down the road, you can do this more visually with your eye and use your hand for more of serving size portions. So this is 5 ounces that I measured, and rather than opening each of these bottles to do that with, I just did this is actually spirulina powder because I couldn't find any food coloring. So it does the job, but I mixed this with some water just to show you as a visual example. So 5 ounces of our wine that we're having, and I just want to show you with 2 different glasses. So this is with like a larger red wine glass that you would have for red wine, and typically it's going to be right up to this line where the glass starts to come out to the side. So this is our 5 ounce pour in a larger wine here, and then this is going to be our smaller glass. So typically this would be with white wine, and I'm going to pour this in here to show you the difference. So that looks like it's a little bit more that you're having. So it's not to say that you should have one or the other, it's to show you the difference in size that it looks like. And then this is a beer glass. So this is 5 ounces poured in there just to show you the difference, how it looks in glasses. And this is another smaller glass that way. So just show you the difference in there. And then when it comes to wine, when you're looking at how many calories wine has, you want to look at the APV, so the alcohol percent by volume, and that is listed on the back. So this has 13.5% alcohol by volume. This is a red wine, and so you multiply that by 12 to give you how many calories it has in 5 ounces. So this red wine, the heavier wine, this is going to be 160 calories for 5 ounces for 1 glass. So it really can add up. So just being aware of those things. And then this is Prosecco. So this is 11% by volume. So this is going to be about 130 calories for 5 ounces. And this is a 16 ounce session IPA. So this is a lower APV, it's 5%, but this is 16 ounces. So if you were to have 12 ounces of this, I believe it's like 140 calories. And then the 16 ounces is like 180 or 90 calories. So just being aware of these things, it doesn't, these can all be included in a healthy diet and enjoyed. It's just to kind of show you how portions can, just to be more aware of that. And the other thing you can do is with your plates, if you, instead of using a larger 10-inch plate, doing like a smaller 8-inch plate that way. So when you have on your plate, it looks like you have more food at once. So hope this was helpful for you guys. Let me know, share a picture or share what the most helpful tip was that I shared with you today. I'd love to hear your feedback to know this is valuable. I'm here to help you, and I love to know what's helpful and what you guys are enjoying. So I hope to see you soon and have a great rest of your night.